deal? It's your folks, Shaka. I wanted to share my thoughts with y'all real quick. So, I got an interesting question from Genova Nostalgia. And she sent me a clip of Tariq Nasheed's podcast that he did a couple of days ago. And so I'm going to go ahead and play it. And I'll be back.
Find that link real quick while I'm talking to you. We'll try to write a spitting on. Okay, Where's that woman? Where's that woman in New York? After spitting, they perp walked this woman. Now I can't find the link. Hold on. I'm gonna find that link real quick. In New York, this black woman got into an argument with somebody at an Asian shop or whatever, and then they hit her with a damn hate crime charge. I can't find the thing no more. Hold on, damn. Did they scrub it off the internet? Yeah, then they perp walked that sister. They perp walked her all the way on TV and the whole 9 yards. Man, they were punishing black people for not intervening in a so-called Asian hate crime. Remember in New York, some black folks was up here getting fired because they didn't jump into a fight that was going on involving an Asian person. All right? So yeah, black folks, you get a perp walk if you say something to an Asian person that's wrong. Now with black folks, in order for anybody to get a hate crime charge for harming a black person, they have to damn near kill us. And even if they kill us, they still have to think about, okay, is it really a hate crime? We shouldn't have the standard be that damn high for it to be a hate crime. The standard of it being a hate crime when it comes to us, they have to beat us with a stick with a swastika written on it. They make the standard so damn high for them to get charged with a hate crime.
Okay, so y'all heard the clip. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and respond to that today. What she wanted to know is, although she understands that they are doing this hate crime thing to mask a lot of what I have discussed in the last couple of videos, which is the mental state, of this other guy and how he comes out into the world to harm other people. She wanted to know, why are the victims that are put up front when it comes to so-called black people, why are they Asians? Okay, and that is why I'm making a video today. I think that the reason why I'd actually spoke on this on my last channel is because, number one, the so-called Asians, they are gaining an extreme amount of power and economic influence, okay, in the West. And when you look at how these other people work, they engineer everything, y'all. And so what I believe is they are putting a lot of these cases up front and making them so-called hate crimes to build a somewhat rapport with the Asian, to give them the impression that, hey, we're going to so-called protect you, all right? And you are right at home over here, okay? We want to work with you. We want to do business or whatever. And that's just what I believe that it is. When Tariq says what he said, yes, it is true that that would never happen if the tables was turned. And people would have to do much worse things to us before they would even think about it being a so-called hate crime. That is true, but he does not tell you the why, okay? And to be real with y'all, I told y'all the why on my last channel, and then as of recent, in short, if you were actually looking at the video and reading what I was saying on that Jay-Z video, okay? And I told y'all that, listen, when you got things popping like the PlayStation 5, okay, that got grown men crying because they still ain't got one, okay, and you control a lot of the technology and the manufacturing and production on a world stage. That's an extreme amount of power, okay, and that's just real. So you're not gonna see social problems when you're a guest in a place like America that's a corporation, all right? And that's just how it works, you know, especially from a group of people that's not even in the place that they should be in. Because to be real with y'all, at least in the West especially, we should be controlling a great majority of the creative entertainment in the West, okay? But we do not, because of our behaviors and the decisions that we make. Okay, when people like these so-called Asians come over here, they can't have, okay, so-called black people, all right, thinking that they are somewhat okay to just go up on these people and disrespect them like that. That's just how the game go, y'all. If you got to deal with them differently, a lot smarter, okay? And the reason why is because they have some serious pull over here in this land. And see, the reason why guys like Tariq Nasheed, the reason why dudes like him do not have these conversations is because we got to talk about how we're going to compete. We got to talk about building our brand. We got to talk about those types of things. Those are conversations that he don't really want to have. Okay? And that's just real. So, that's why they are doing that. Okay? That's why these things are going on. Okay? Because you know, the Asians, they're showing up on the scene and they got control. And you know, it's gonna become like that more and more every day. You know, you're gonna have to become somewhat of an economic presence as a group of people and actually be able to find, like that dude Fabulous said in that one line on that one rap song, you know, find what you bring to the table and be able to pull up a chair. Okay? Because if you cannot, you're going to see a lot of those situations happening to so-called black folks when we decide that we're going to take it to these people or deal with them the way that they claim this so-called black woman did, and she was hit with this hate crime. Okay? And that's just it, man. All that so-called white supremacist talk, is there an opposition of those other groups of people out there? Most definitely. Y'all know I know who it is. But that stuff that Tariq Nasheed is talking about, that's bedrock, okay? And this is game for the times, because we got to get better. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there, y'all. Y'all comment below, like this information, hit the sub button and the bell. We dropping shit y'all like. It's your folks, Shaka, the Urban Philosopher.